Let me start by introducing my wife, Sherry, Sarah's mother. If you don't see her, you can hear her. Anyways, we'll start 8 months ago when Sarah came to me and said, I found this perfect place to have our wedding, their wedding. And she said, it's going to be on a ranch. And I thought, ooh, she's going to save me so much money. But I was wrong. And then I thought, well, if it's on a ranch, it's going to be cowboy casual, and here I am in a tux and a tie. Is Anthony looking at me right now? Is he laughing? Is he smiling? Carlos, what do you think? Hold on a second, I lost my train of thought. But anyways, I thought, I know another way. This ranch is out in the middle of nowhere. And I thought, I know how to save some money. I'll invite all my relatives. They'll never find the place. But as I look around, I see him. But anybody who knows me knows there's two things I don't like. And one is public speaking, and two is having my picture taken. Is that a video? Oh, okay. That's fun. But Sarah came to us about 2 years ago and said, I met this really cool guy. And I thought, how cool could he be? And then Sarah said, but Dad, he's a fireman. And I said, now that's cool. So anyways, we've known Anthony for about 2 years now. And we've taken vacations together. We've cooked and barbecued together. We've worked on many home improvement projects together. Borrowing tools back and forth and stuff like that. And then one day, about a little over a year ago, he came to our house in the middle of the day, and it wasn't unusual. Sarah was at school working. And I figured, well, we got some project we're working on anyways, probably. And he comes to the garage, he says, I'd like to talk to you and your wife. And I said, okay. So she comes out to the garage, and he starts saying, he says, well, Sarah and I have been dating for almost a year. He said, and we get along really well together. And I really love her. And I thought, what tool could he possibly want to borrow? And then he goes on and starts telling Sherry that I know we're going to go to Costa Rica, and I'd really like it if we all go down to the beach in the evening before we have dinner, and I'd love to propose to Sarah and have your blessing. Well, Sherry just lost it. She was crying, they were hugging, and I'm thinking, Anthony, you don't have to marry her if you have to want to borrow a tool. But anyways, Sherry, stand up. She didn't want me to embarrass her, but she proposed to me 30 years ago. Over 30 years ago. But doesn't she look pretty sharp? And I know what you all are thinking. She is so lucky. But anyways, there's three other people that I really want to introduce to. And when Sarah came home, Sarah's a teacher. I don't know if you all knew that, but she teaches with some pretty amazing people. Okay, and three of them that I didn't know that well, but I knew of them. When they heard that Sarah was going to get married, they said, we are going to start wedding planning meetings. And I thought, how cool is that? And so there was a time, well, let me introduce them first. Jen Wooden, give us a wave. give us a wave? I didn't know them that well, but I got to know them pretty good. And what would happen is I would text Sarah and say, hey, let's go to the horses after you get off work today. And she says, I can't. I'm going to a wedding planning meeting with Jen and Jim and Amber. I thought, okay. And then after that, Sherry'd be going out the door a couple weeks later. I go, well, where are you going? She says, I'm going to a wedding planning meeting with Jen and Amber. And then as the wedding approached, these meetings were getting more often, they're all the time. And then finally, the last couple they had at our house. And so they're having their little meeting. I go, is this a wedding planning meeting, or is this a girls' night out wine party? You did it, and it's amazing. And Sherry and I love you guys, and we thank you. And for 2 years, I've gotten to know Anthony, and we all love him. We're all having a great time. And let's raise our glass. On behalf of Sherry and I, we wanted to Sarah and Anthony to have a wonderful marriage that will last forever and a great time. Cheers.